Hello 8th standard students, how are you all? I think so all are good and all are enjoying the mathematics videos of class 8. So as we are running the school now, the school has been stopped as offline classes. Now we have started with the online classes. So in the online classes we are going to learn the inverse proportion. So already we started in the class 8 the direct and indirect proportion. We learn the definition of direct proportion in your offline classes, and we learn the definition of inverse proportion in your offline classes. Once again I am just telling the inverse proportion. So see here, inverse proportion. Inverse proportion, so you already know direct proportion means if x and y are two quantities, then we can say if x also y also increases. Inverse proportion if x and y are two quantities, if x and y are two quantities, then if x increases, then y decreases, So this is the definition, and the expression says xy, that is xy is equals to k. If xy is equals to k, then it holds good for inverse proportion. Inverse proportion, if x and y are two quantities, then if x increases then y decreases, and then xy is equals to k, or we can say x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2. So this is the relation. So this is the relation for inverse proportion. So see here, x and y are two quantities, then if x increases then y decreases, xy is equals to k, and x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2, that is x2 y2. Okay, so we have learned some examples based on inverse proportion. So one more example I am going to solve based on this inverse proportion. So all are getting, I think so, inverse proportion. So now you can see the students, the question is in a television game, so the prize money of 1 lakh, is to be equally amongst the winners. So complete the following table and find whether the prize money given to an individual winner is directly or inversely proportional to the number of winners. Okay, once again the question, in a television game, show the prize money of 1 lakh is to be equally amongst the winners. Complete the following table and find whether the prize money given to an individual winner is directly or inversely proportional to the number of winners. So this problem is in the form of inverse proportion. Here given the number of winners is equals to 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 20, and price for each winner we have to check. For number of winners, if it is 1, then they are given 1 lakh rupees. If they are 2, they are given 50,000, equally they are divided. For 5, 4, 5, 8, 10 we have to check. So see here number of winners. So first we are finding for 4. So that is given, that is number of winners. You are having as, which is equals to 4. Okay, write 4. And price for each winner, that is price for each winner. Price for each winner you are having as, that is 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees divided by 4 you have to do. Okay, so just to calculate this again, so just to first do simplest form if possible. So again go with 2 2s are, right here 2 2s are, so this is 2 5s are, that is 50,000. Okay. So again this we can write 2 1s are, 2 25s are, 25,000. So 25,000 will be equally shared if there are 4 number of winners. So you can write as here 25,000. Okay, so this was the first part. Now I am going to calculate for 5. So number of winners is now 5. So this is 5, and 1 lakh. So price for each winner will be again 5. So just you can change, that is 1 lakh divided by 5. So again you can do this as 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So remaining is again 20,000. If the number of winners is equals to 5, then price for each winner will get as rupees 20,000. So you can write here 20,000. Now we are calculating for 8. So number of winners is equals to, now it is 8 and 1 lakh divided by 8. So that is 1 lakh divided by 8. So again 8 ones are 8. So 8 ones are 8. Again 8 ones are 8. 2 remains 20, that is 8 twos are 16. 4 remains, 8 fives are 40. So again double zero. If the number of winners is equals to 8, then price for each winner will get as 12,500. 12,500. Okay, so now we are calculating for 10 and 20. So number of winners, if it is 10, if the number of winners is 10, then we are calculating for price for each winner will be, it is 1 lakh divided by how much it is, 10. So 0 0 will get cancelled. So remaining is 10,000. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so last one remaining, that is 20. If the number of winners will be 20, if the number of winners will be 20, then we are calculating for 20 now. So that is 0 20, 0 0 get cancelled, 2 ones are 2 fives are. So remaining is, that is, which is equals to 5,000, which is equals to 5,000. So see here, dear students, if the number of winners is equals to 20, then price for each winner will be get equally shared will be 5,000. Okay, so I hope so you understood this, the second question of exercise number 13.2. Now comes to the one more question of 13.2 exercise. That is the third question. Rahman is making a wheel using spokes. He wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angles between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Help him by completing the following table. So see here students, Rahman is making a wheel. So he is making a wheel in that he is using spokes. So these are the spokes, first, second, third, and this is fourth. So these are the spokes, and he wants to fix equal spokes in such a way that the angles between any pair of consecutive spokes are equal. Help him by completing the following table. So see here, this is also inverse proportion. So see here, as the number of spokes increases, the angle decreases. So see here, if the number of spokes are 6, the angle is 60. If the number of spokes are 4, the angle is 90. As the number of spokes increases, the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes are decreases. Okay, so see here, first we calculate this one. So see here, first we calculate for this one. So as we know the relation of inverse proportion, that is x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2. Okay, so see, I will choose this as x1, this as y1, and this as x2, and this as I will choose as y2. Okay, so x1 y1, that is 4 into 90, which is equals to x2 is, I will take as this as 8 into y2 will be, I don't know, we need to calculate this y2. Okay, so now y2 is equals to 4 into 90 divided by 8. So again this is 4 ones are 4 twos are, so 2 ones are 2 fours are, 1 remains 2 fives, so 45 degree. So see here, if the number of spokes are 8, then the y2 value will be 450, that is 45 degree. Okay, so y2 value we got as 45 degree. Okay, similarly we will check for 10 also. So see here, go for second one. So that is x1 y1 is equals to x2 y2. Okay, so here x1 y1 is again 4 into 90, which is equals to x2 is your 10 into y2, that is y2 we got. I will check for y3. So I will change this as formula to x3 y3. Okay, so now 10 into y3. Now again y3 is equals to, that is 4 into 90 divided by 10. Okay, now 0 0 get cancelled, so y3 will be is equals to 9 fours are, that is 36. Okay, so this value we got as 36. So this we need to calculate now y4. So last thing is remaining, that is third one, that is again last one, x1 y1 is equals to x4 y4. Choose as x4 y4. So x1 y1 we are already know, that is 90 into 4, which is equals to what you got, that is, so that is x4 y2, that is 12 into y4. Okay, so again this will I will solve here. Y4 will be is equals to, that is 90 into 4 divided by 12. So again this is 4 ones are 4 3s are 3 ones are 3 3s are. So y4 will be is equals to 30 degree. So this will be equals to 30 degree. Okay, so these are first one, these are the spokes. So see here, now as the number of spokes is 4, the angle between the consecutive pairs is 90 degree. Now if the number of spokes is 6, the angle between the consecutive pairs will be 60 degree. Now if the number of spokes will be 8, then the angle between the consecutive pairs is 45 degree. If the number of spokes is 10, then the number of the angle between the consecutive pairs is 36. If it is 12, it is 30 degree. So now see, as the number of spokes 4, 6, 8, 10 increases, the angle between a pair of consecutive pairs is decreases, that is 90, 60, 45, 30, 6, 30. So again in this one we are having again 3 questions. So now we are having the 3 questions. Are the number of spokes and the angles formed between the pairs of consecutive spokes are in inverse proportion? Yes, they are in inverse proportion. Yes, they are in inverse proportion. Why? Because if the number of spokes increases, then the angle between the consecutive pairs are decreases. Similarly, they are told calculate the angle between the pair of consecutive spokes on a wheel with 15 spokes. So see here, first we are having x1 is equals to 4 into 90 is equals to, they are told to calculate for 15 into, I will take this as x. So similarly, I will take this x is equals to, that is 4 into 90 divided by 15. So again 15 ones are 15 6 are, so 6 4s are 24 degree. Okay, so x is equals to, the angle between the consecutive spokes will get as 24. So see finally the third question, how many spokes would be needed, if the angle between a pair of consecutive spokes is 40 degree. Again x1 is equals to, again your 4 into 90, which is equals to, again you are having as 40 into x. Okay, so see here 4 into 90 divided by 40, that is x is equals to 4 into, that is 4 ones are, so you can go with 4 ones are 4 tens are, so 0 0 get cancelled, so remaining is 9. Okay, so see here, if the spokes 9 angles, so 9 spokes would be needed if the angle between the pair of consecutive spokes is 40 degree. I hope so you understood these 2 problems of 13.2 exercise, that is second main and third main question.